I hope I've whet your appetite, not only for these delicious looking pies, but also to work on this cool application together. Before we do so in the next module, let us make sure you have everything installed to get started on the right foot. We have already learned earlier in this module that ASP.NET Core 6 is cross-platform. That means that you can use Windows, Linux or Mac to create the application and follow along. Depending on your operating system, you can choose between different development environments. Basically, we have two options. Either you use Visual Studio or you use Visual Studio Code. I will show you everything on my Windows machine where I'm using Visual Studio 2022. On Mac, a version of Visual Studio 2022 also exists, which is similar. For Linux, there is no Visual Studio option available. If you're not that much into Visual Studio, you can basically use any other editor to write the code. Most developers going this route will use Visual Studio Code. You will typically use the .NET CLI to run and build your applications. If you use Visual Studio Code, you'll need to bring in the C# plugin. This approach is also supported on all platforms, so Windows, Linux and Mac.